One of the most important exercises that came out of our 2022 wealth retreat is this list. And as I'm talking about this list, you might want to get out a pen and paper and draw a line down the center and write these different things. I recommend 2 different colors at least, but it's up to you. And one of the lists is, it's kind of like a path in 2022, is if I bet on myself, what will that look like? What am I going to get? And if I quit on myself, what's that path going to lead towards? So if you want, grab a piece of paper, a pen, maybe a couple markers, and get yourself situated, and then maybe pause the video and come back, and then you can do it with us, or just watch the video to learn more. All right, welcome back. Now that you have everything you need, you can write along or just follow along. It's completely up to you. So I took a black marker during this training and I put a list of 2 different sides. And then I picked blue because that's just what I felt called to do. Is I wrote bet on myself, and then I picked brown, which is the color I picked if I was going to quit on myself. Now, what is the difference in definition of betting on yourself and quitting on yourself for 2022? Well, betting on yourself is you break through the terror barriers. You break through your fears that stopped you in your life, or especially in 2021. And you're betting on yourself, which means you're gonna push your boundaries of comfort, and you're really gonna reach your goals that you've never had before, but you're gonna do it in ways you've never done before. So quitting on yourself is you actually push snooze, metaphorically or physically, right? You are afraid of fear. You fail to solve the fear puzzle, so to speak. And you basically refuse to evolve. That's quitting on yourself. If things are too hard, things are too tough, the fire gets too hot, and then people back away instead of going right through the fire. So this is my list, and here's some of the things that I just want to highlight, and feel free to write these insights down when you get your list as you're watching this. So for me, higher levels of freedom if I bet on myself. And of course I've been doing this, but I still need to go through the exercise because I need to give myself clarity. So higher levels of freedom, greater qualities and quantities of wealth. So for me, I'm highly motivated of being as healthy, as happy, as successful, and contributing as much as I can. So that's a really big motivation. And of course, money is included in wealth, but wealth is not limited to money. There's a lot of different ways that it can mean. And for me, it means being as healthy, as wealthy, as successful, and as contributing as much as possible I can in my life. More time and money freedom. More connection to the things and the people that I love, more impact. Well, I want to reach more people. I want to help more people. I've been helping people every day for the last 22 years in some way, shape, or form, personally or professionally. It's my passion. It's what I'm here to do. In a very specific way, I'm here to help people fulfill their life's purpose. That's the purpose of my life. So it will give me more joy, bring me more joy to help more people. And if those people help other people, that feels double even good. So more leadership, even more honor, love, and respect for myself. That's a really, really important goal that I highly recommend for you. And I walk my clients and I walk my students through is, are you in the top of your list? Are you at the top of your goals? Are your goals more external or are they internal? Are you putting yourself first? Not the ego, but the Neo, your true self. For me, I'm gonna re-up being my own hero and best friend. So that's my goal, is I wanna be the number one in my life, not from here, but from here. Number one meaning putting my true self first. It doesn't mean self-centered, narcissism, I'm first and screw everybody else. That's not what I'm saying. It's I'm a person too, and I need to come first, and it's something I've been working on for my whole life, and that's just gonna get to another level. Provide for my bestest friend, which is my wife. It's really important for me that I take care of her. One of her biggest needs is to be taken care of, and I'm rising to the occasion more and more to be able to do that to the best of my ability. And then show others the way. So what does that mean, show others the way? Well, I'm almost around 200,000 hours invested in studying personal growth and self-mastery. So I have a lot of tools, a plethora of tools and resources to be able to help people around me. I do this every day, but I want to help more people. That's why I'm here right now, and that's why you're here. So this is what I have. I'm curious to know what's on your list. if you bet on yourself this year, what are the fruits of your labor? What are you going to reap? What are you going to reach and succeed and achieve if you choose to go down that path? Now, what we do every year, because we have a whole program and a whole system designed for the beginning of the year, and we actually do weekly, we do monthly, we do quarterly, and so on, courses, trainings, and checkpoints and touch-ins. So we're not about doing New Year's resolutions and then falling off the cliff, getting, what is that, the saying where people get motivated and they start doing the gym memberships go up in January and then it goes down in February, March, they didn't stay with it. We are about this lifestyle. This isn't something we're not dabbling in greatness. We are creating greatness every day of our life. And actually, the simple strategy is do better today than yesterday. So that's what we live by, that's what we do, that's what we coach. But what happens if you quit on yourself? What happens if you don't break through that terror barrier? In the financial world, there's a saying there's a devil at every level. In the psychological world, there's a terror barrier that you need to break through to get to the next level. So fear is really the only major thing that causes, besides ego, because the ego is rooted in fear, but fear and ego are the only major things that's going to stop you and block you. For me, I cannot reach my people. Who are my people? My people is who I feel I'm called and put on this earth to be able to impact, to help, to support, to coach. My people are really, really value what I do. And it's really, really an honor and so much gratitude for me to be able to help people. And people cannot help me because it's a really good relationship. I want to help other people. Maybe they can help me in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you can help by liking or subscribing if this is really helpful for you, or share it with somebody else. That would be helpful for me. The stress level will be higher, anxiety, being more tired. I've experienced that in the past. I've experienced going through life without supplements, going through life without the structure, going through life without everything I need to get to where I want to be, but I had to go through that. I had to have the learning experiences and find out what doesn't work. That's what we do. We need to find out what doesn't work to actually deduce and scientifically find out what does work. Increased debt. Cannot fulfill my life's purpose if I don't show up to do my life's purpose, to work. If you don't show up, there's going to be more tired, there's going to be more debt, there's going to be more problems. Giving away pieces of myself, wasting away. That one, I cannot agree to any of this as far as, agreeing by my actions and behaviors, but that's the one. I've helped people before that didn't want my help. I'm sure you've helped people before that you felt like you were just throwing yourself away. And for me, I can only do what I'm called to do. And I highly recommend you do what you feel called to do in a connected way, of course. Taking years off your life. Man, sitting on the couch as opposed to going for a run. One is going to have a lot more endorphins, a lot more energy, a lot more motivation. The other one's going to just be, the body's slowly dying. The wrong side of the terror barrier. I'm going to be on the right side of the terror barrier, which is on the other side and breaking through. My personal goal is to break through as many terror barriers, defeat as many devils at each level this year. I am a little bit different because I'm saying bring it on. But I'm curious to hear what's on your list. If you quit on yourself this year, and I speak very bluntly and very directly, quit or bet. That's really it. There's a lot of people in the ego that doesn't like to look at this. The ego doesn't like to confront things, but here I am holding up a mirror and showing if you quit on yourself, what will you get? What are the prizes? There's a saying in the world, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If you quit on yourself, what are you going to receive? If you bet on yourself, what are you going to achieve? So I really want you to think about this, and I would like you to write this list for yourself. And my recommendation is I have this list printed out in a little 12 by whatever, 7, whatever that standard, 11.5 by whatever paper. And I have a standard paper that I keep right in my office, right next to me, right to my computer. I look at this every day. This is a motivation. This was really hard for the students that came to this year's retreat to write and then look at. And they wanted to burn it right away. Because things we achieved or things that didn't work for us, we put it in the fire and we burn it. It's very harmonious, very ceremonious. It's just very cleansing, very cathartic. They wanted to burn it during the training. I said, no, you need to keep it. And they're like, oh, say what? And I was like, yeah, what totally. And here's why. because you need to see this. You need to confront this. You need to face this. You need to look this in the eye, because that's how you're going to defeat it. So I use this as a motivation every day. I look at this, and I will look at this every year, every day, because if I don't do what I'm here to do and do the action steps, the golden bricks, this is what I'm going to get. And I refuse to get that. This is what I'm going towards. And this is only this year. Every year has been stacking greater and greater years, months, days, experiences. And I wish the same for you. It's an exercise. If you want to share a couple in the comments, that'd be great. But if you want to do it and give me the feedback and look at this every day, this is what's waiting for you if you don't show up and take action. This is what's waiting for you when you show up and take action. And I want this for you. The more people that we can get on this side betting on themselves and achieving, it's going to be such a greater place for you and for myself. So thank you for watching. Thank you for thinking about this and considering doing this for yourself. We've had so many techniques and strategies that we've done over the years, and each year we dial in and we upgrade and we tweak our New Year's retreat. Maybe we'll see you in the next New Year's retreat somewhere here in East Texas. So thank you for watching, and let's get to work together, and I'll see you in the next video.